Alright, so today, coming into today, sure, we have so they're still having the blockade. So that's not great.
1 minute ago now to give the market an open imbalance data.
Alright, so upon market open, we broke structure to the downside. Do I think that's going to hold? No, but we do have a bearish S&T from all-time highs. And so, what that could mean is we come down and retrace a little bit, but they're already saying most of the points have already been negotiated.
10 seconds. Market and open imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 234 million, Nasdaq 100 sell side 100 million, Dow 30 buy side 62 million, and Mag 7 sell side 118 million.
So we'll see what happens. This is the imbalance.
Russell 2000 index hits first intraday record high since US-Iran war began.
Okay, I gotta change because we have to leave at 10:15.
The stock indexes extend gains. Dow Jones up now 1.04%. Snapflix shares falling 9.4% after downbeat Q2 profit forecast, and company founder Hastings is to leave. As said, US stocks extend gains. Nasdaq up now 1%.
We'll be back. I gotta poop.
According to Wall Street Journal citing an analyst, they say that Iran's Hormuz announcement doesn't provide clarity. It's getting, according to shipping analysts cited by the Wall Street Journal. We have posted out the Axios piece on the feed for you to read through. So now seeing Stocks Europe 600 oil and gas index down 4% as oil prices slide, hits the lowest since March 23rd. Also seeing global also seeing US listed shares of silver miners gain as silver prices rise after Iran news from the morning. Shares of US airlines up after the Iran news from the morning. Eurostoxx volatility index falling below 20 for the first time since outbreak of the Iran war, last down at about 19.63. US fertilizer stocks drop after Iran says Hormuz Strait open. Netanyahu says, together with our friend Trump, we changed the face of the Middle East and achieved tremendous achievements.
The fuck does that mean?
Netanyahu also says at Trump's request, we will give an opportunity for an integrated political and military solution with Lebanon. Netanyahu says, for the first time, we have established a deep security belt on the entire northern border. Iran military officials, according to state TV, say military vessels are not allowed to pass Strait of Hormuz. So again, an Iranian military official says military vessels are not allowed to pass Strait of Hormuz, according to state TV. So, reminder with Iraqi, he said passage for all commercial vessels through the Strait of Hormuz is declared completely open for the remaining period of ceasefire. We'll see what the Iranian military officials are referring to. Probably referring to military vessels.
I don't want to go short. Why would we want to go short?
Netanyahu says Hezbollah today is a shadow of what it was in the days of Nasrallah.
You also can't deny that we have all-time highs right here. We've already retraced into 1 hour equilibrium. Again, we need a 1 minute break on both indexes in order for me to even consider going short. See, there we go. That is the last one.
Netanyahu says, I won't disclose the details of what we will do in the future in Lebanon.
We have a lot of sell pressure.
Ludnik says Strait of Hormuz is open and ships are moving.
So much news coming out, bruh.
So Iran TV says ships passing through Hormuz need IRGC coordination.
Okay, what the fuck is that? There's our entry to go low.
So it's from the additional to the earlier headline. Again, you had Iranian military official says military vessels not allowed to pass through the Strait of Hormuz, and the ships passing through Hormuz need IRGC coordination. Ludnik says U.S. growth will hit 6% under Trump. Russia's main Black Sea port resumes loading crude at Key berth.
Guess we go short here.
Senior Iranian official says commercial vessels can pass through Strait of Hormuz along determined routes and with permission of IRGC's Navy.
he just got faked out. It's alright. Kind of knew it, man. You don't fade going short. Or I mean going long. Ah, I knew it. Should have waited. Yeah, we're cooked. Hey, this is my setup. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Took this. If we lose, we lose. Oops, you guys can't even see me.
Technically. I just want to see a break structure to the upside on the 5-minute. If I can get that, then I feel good about this. That's really all I want to see. We've got like a minute 15.
What was that?
That's what I really will not like. See, like this, I really don't like this. Okay, we're filling this gap here. Or we haven't quite hit it yet. Let's see what's going on. If one of the indexes can break structure to the upside, that would make me feel a little bit better. I really just want NASDAQ to do it though. 11 seconds. Let's see if we can get a big wick up here. Come on. Yeah. Do it. Do it.
We have opposite trades.
Damn, so now we gotta wait another 5 minutes, and that might be too late. That might be a stop out. Okay, so ES broke structure to the upside, but that doesn't mean anything because we're still maintaining bearish order flow on the more bearish index by filling this gap right here. So we really need to see this 5-minute structure get maintained, and the only thing holding it up is this 1-minute gap right here. So if this 1-minute gap gets inverse, then short was right all along.
I agree, but we waited for everything. So I mean, I am confident in this trade. We got opposite
I would
trades.
hate for us to come down and inverse this gap to the downside. Then that would mean the first bias was correct all along. And if we inverse this gap to the downside, then I won't even wait personally for the stop to get hit. I'll just close out. But right now we're still maintaining bullish structure, and I personally think that we need this gap to get filled. There you go. Okay, so now let's see how we react off of this gap is literally everything.
A senior Iranian official says all commercial vessels are allowed to transit the Strait of Hormuz, even US vessels, excluding Navy ships. So just a reiteration of what's been said before, by the added bit of US vessels are allowed, excluding Navy ships. Well, they also say that navigation through Strait of Hormuz will be in coordination with Iran and the IRGC's coordination.
It is not looking good, bros. Unless we make another bearish SMT. We'll see what happens.
Trump on Truth Social says the US will get all nuclear dust created by Great B-2 bombers. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. This deal is in no way subject to Lebanon either. But the US will separately work with Lebanon and deal with Hezbollah's situation in an appropriate manner. Israel will not be bombing Lebanon any longer. They are prohibited from doing so by the US. Enough is enough.
Really need a break structure to the downside. We should.
Reminder, according to Axios at 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time, you had the headline that the US considers $20 billion cash for uranium deal with Iran. Now Trump saying that the deal is in no way subject to Lebanon either, but the US will separately work with Lebanon, and that there'll be no money will exchange hands in any way. So again, US will get all nuclear dust created by Great B-52 bombers. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form.
It's not looking good, bros. We're probably cooked.
Iranian official says transit through Hormuz will be through designated safe lanes, which Iran deems safe for maritime navigation.
That is bullish, bro. Yeah, we're cooked. But we gotta hold. We can't just sit here. Maybe we get some news. Maybe we don't. Ah, we broke structure to the upside. Yeah, we're pretty cooked. Should I just inverse this? It's bad trading, isn't it? I knew I shouldn't have faded longs, bruh.
US stock indexes extend gains. S&P 500 last up 1%.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Shipping Association BIMCO says they're awaiting more details on Iran announcing Strait of Hormuz opening before it can comment.
Yeah, we are cooked. It is what it is, bros.
Francis Macron says nations discussing Hormuz mission could not accept any privatization of Hormuz Strait. So Ramadi had the UK and France leading the way to try and reopen the Strait of Hormuz with their group of people, with nations separate from the US. Macron says a neutral, independent mission will be set up to ensure Strait of Hormuz remains open. Macron says a meeting in London next week will be held on the issue of Hormuz. Senior Iranian official says, without giving a timeline, unfreezing of Iranian assets has been part of an agreement to open up Strait of Hormuz.
Come on, we gotta like make a retracement so I can kind of reverse this. Now we have a bearish S&T forming. reversing this position now is like stupid. $50 stop is like right here. Yeah, we literally can't do that. We need a break to the downside. But we're cooked. It's over. We're gonna get cooked before we even count summary. Yeah, we're literally right there. As soon as it hits 250, we're cooked. Damn, bro. For sure, it's like right here. $220. Fuck. -3 and -2. Okay, 13, so 12.5. 50 minus 12.5 equals 30. Holy shit. Yeah, we're cooked.
IMF members expect to say conflict poses risk to global economy. IMF members' statement to be released later today. Netanyahu says we have not finished the job against Hezbollah. Dismantling Hezbollah will not be achieved tomorrow. So, Reminder, he did make some comments earlier on.
So we actually got stopped out on one of the.
So he did say that we, together with our friend Trump, changed the face of the Middle East and achieved tremendous accomplishments. At Trump's request, we were given opportunity for integrated political and military solution with Lebanon. And he said he won't disclose the details of what we will do in the future in Lebanon.
It's literally not gonna hold. I don't expect this to hold at all. Yep. It's alright. 262? Oh my god. Jeez, bruh. Wow. You know, it is what it is. Still, like, positive on the month, I guess. I just knew we were gonna go long instead, bro. It was just, wow. That entry right here is just really shitty. You know, it is what it is.
Trump on Truth Social says, now that the Hormuz Strait situation is over, I received a call from NATO asking if we would need some help. I told them to stay away unless they just want to load up their ships with oil. They were useless when needed, Paper Tiger. So Trump just criticizing NATO on X. Excuse me, Truth Social.
It is what it is, man. We got stopped out here.
Habagloid on Strait of Hormuz says we'll probably pass soon, but it's too early to confirm.
Yeah. We gotta go. Unfortunate loss today, bros. Yeah, it is what it is. I will see you guys next week.